And just like that, the Bulldogs have a 41-26 lead. 40 seconds left here in the first half. Crestwood on the drive, no good. And the rebound there for the Bulldogs. Robert Crawford controls. Bulldogs going inside. Kaya Holloway with 2 more points. And the Bulldogs have a 17-point lead. 9 seconds to go in the first half. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. This could be a big play for the Bulldogs. And what a block by number 33, Ben Sizer.
Number 33, Dan Isaac. That is his second personal. Team foul.
And that's his second personal.
To the line shooting 2, number 5, Kyle Holloway.
And Kyle Holloway will go to the line to shoot 2. First one is no good. Second shot, by the way, by Holloway is good. So 1.7 seconds left. The shot is no good. And at the end of the first half, the Bulldogs, facing some early adversity, was able to fight through it, and they were able to extend their lead to 44-26. The player of the half for Robichaud High School is Kalik Spicer, who had 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks. So it is halftime here in Dearborn Heights, and we are going to take a break. This is Derek Kerr, and you're watching Bulldog basketball. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Dearborn Heights. Getting ready to start the second half. The Bulldogs have a huge 44-26 over the visiting Crestwood Chargers. So 16 minutes to go here in this game, and the Crestwood Chargers are going to have to find some way to battle the Bulldogs here in the second half. Excuse me, the foul was on Crestwood, and it will send David Rogers to the line, who had 6 points in the first half on 2 big three-pointers. So the first free throw is good. And in high school basketball, if there's a technical free throw, it's 2 free throws, not just 1. So the second one is on its way. No good. And the Bulldogs will also start with the ball. Bulldogs now with a 19-point lead. Lorenzo Bonham controls it for the Bulldogs. Bonham with 3 points in the first half. So Bulldogs look content to run some clock here. Crestwood coming in with only 1 win so far this year and looking like the underdogs, and the Bulldogs are getting ready to take advantage. Shot no good, rebounded there by Garutz. Garutz did not score in the first half, but he did make his mark on defense with a couple of steals. So you got to think the Chargers are going to look to the three-point line. They were pretty effective there in the first half. So Garutz on the drive, dishes it. Shot is good by Ben Snizer. He now has 9 points. Crestwood going to have to play some good defense here to have a shot in the second half. And on the jam, Khalid Spicer now has 12 points. He was our player of the game for the first half. Shot no good. However, Bulldogs not able to get the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the Chargers, so it will go to the Bulldogs. Bulldogs do have a very prestigious program, sending players to the college ranks. Most notably in 2008, San Antonio Green to Eastern Michigan University, where he is currently playing. Three-point attempt by the Bulldogs, no good. But melee for the ball. And I think it was last touch by the Bulldogs, and it will go to Crestwood. Crestwood has to find some way to score. They trail by 19. They have to get some points on the board in a hurry. And that will help. A three-pointer by Adam Dia cuts the lead to 15. Excuse me, 16. Chargers get the ball back. They're on the drive. Another three-point attempt. Airballs it. And the Bulldogs get it back. Get big, son. Chargers showing a little bit of frustration.
Number 1 team, Jawad. That is his first personal. Team foul number 3.
Atheem Jawad fouled. Mahid Jawad fouled Holloway, and they'll send him to the line. Holloway with 9 points in the first half.
Number 23, Joseph Basemore.
Basemore now checks in the game for the Chargers. Second attempt by Holloway, it's good.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. It is a 30-second timeout.
And head coach Vernon Crump wants a 30-second timeout. Once again, Bulldog fans, for all the latest information on your team, visit bulldogcountry.org. For all your latest information on not only basketball, but also football, wrestling, and gymnastics. Just some of the extracurricular activities offered here at Robichaud High School in Dearborn Heights, Michigan. So Vernon Crump looked to steady his team a little bit. Coming back onto the court. Bulldogs playing the full court press. Gets it inside, blocked. That was Khalid Spicer, who has been the player of the game for the Bulldogs, both defensively and offensively. Five-second violation there for the Crestwood.
Timeout called by the Chargers.
But they are going to say that head coach Kevin Hannigan called timeout. So the Bulldogs going back onto the court. Crestwood did have to call a timeout momentarily to prevent a 5-second violation. Bulldogs clamping down hard on defense right now. Crestwood on the inbound, throws it away. Heads up play there by Bahai Jawad, throwing the ball off of David Rogers and giving the ball back to Crestwood.
Traveling violation call.
And Crestwood travels again, which will give the ball back to the Bulldogs. Crestwood playing well in this game, but the Bulldogs are just too much of a match for them. And Kyle Holloway gets that one to go down, extending the lead back up to 20. Blocked again. Khalid Spicer on the run-up. Kyle Holloway gets that one to go down, extending the lead to 22. .4:14 left here in the third quarter. Bulldogs with the commanding 53-31 lead. That shot by Basemore was good, cutting the lead down to 20. The Bulldogs with good ball movement. Wide open three, no good. Stick back, no good by Spicy. If he had made that, the roof may have blown off this place. Nick Groots gets his first points in the game, playing hard on defense the whole game, and finally gets a couple points. So the Bulldogs lead by 18. Robert Clark gets the shot to go down.
Number 23, Jerson Basemore. That is his first personal team foul on the floor.
Basemore committed the foul, which will mean he'll go to the line to see if he can complete the and one. Shots up on the way, no good. Fighting for the rebound, and the Bulldogs get it back. And just ripped away there by Nick Groots, but they're going to call it a jump ball. And Crestwood will get the ball back. Me personally, I thought that was a pretty quick jump ball, but I'm not wearing the stripes. So Syed can't get the ball to go down. Bring the ball up for the Bulldogs is David Rogers. Gives it over to Bonham. Bonham on the drive. Gets it to go down. Lorenzo Bonham now with 5.
Foul is called on number 15, Lorenzo Bonham.
And they're going to call that foul on Lorenzo Bonham. That's his second personal of the game. Quick shot by Crestwood is good. Hussein Jayad was good for 3. And the Bulldogs traveled. And they'll go back to Crestwood. Sloppy play on both sides of the ball tonight. Bulldogs with at least 3 traveling violations. And Crestwood has at least 3. So that's one thing head coach Vernon Crump won't be too happy about. He wants a disciplined basketball team heading into the playoffs. Good putback by Jerson Basemore. Cutting the lead to 17 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Khalid Spicer gets that one to go down. Extending the lead to 19. And that's one thing you'll see the Bulldogs do a lot here in the fourth quarter when it comes, is using Khalid Spicer inside. Khalid Spicer on defense again.